Are we recording now?
We are. So, all kinds of shit. All kinds of shit out there. This is the crazy thing, right? So, there was just that furor, or at any rate, what we were told was a furor about returns on Steam.
Yeah.
Which in any other context would be a foregone conclusion. And when you think about it, it's authentically bizarre that there wasn't really a turnkey way to get your money back after purchasing a product.
Right.
Right? Like that's actually, it's weird that it wasn't there.
Yeah.
There's a conversation on that, but there isn't a conversation about whether or not a customer should be able to return a product.
Yeah.
That isn't a real thing. So, and then not a month later is a supreme test of it.
Yeah, here's what proves the case, right?
Right? And the conversation they wanted to have was about very small games that tended to be less than $20 and less than 4 hours.
Mm-hmm.
But where it's going to be used more often is in a blockbuster type title that has a lot of purchases.
Right.
So this would be a situation like Assassin's Creed Unity.
Exactly.
There would be no copies out there. They would all be gone.
It'd be returned.
They would be returned.
Yeah.
And then when you think about Batman Arkham Knight, right? Yeah. You would be like, it is so bad that WB actually had to suspend sales of the fucking thing.
I saw that. That's crazy.
That's like, obviously we're in a digital context, but that's functionally speaking a full recall.
Yeah, I mean, I haven't read any of the stuff about. I read that they did that, but I don't know exactly what was wrong with the.
Oh, it's just borked.
It doesn't work at all.
Well, I mean,
because there's a difference between, like, I know that, you know, when a PC game comes out, maybe you got to get the new drivers, or
that's. But
you don't have the right. I don't know.
PC game, a dedicated enthusiast on that platform, you know. It's offensive to have the driver conversation with them.
Sure. But I'm saying, are we talking about it just needed some troubleshooting?
No.
Or this game doesn't work?
There's all kinds of weird-ass problems. I mean, independent of the downgrade conversation that occurs anytime there's a PC port, right? And that's definitely true. I've seen some comparisons, particularly around rain effects and things like that, that are either not present or are not as substantial as they are on the PS4 version, which we've been playing, and it's incredible.
Oh, God, it's amazing.
And the fact of the matter is I'm looking over at the television, and it's paused on there right now.
Yeah.
At any moment, we're dangerously close to playing it again.
Can I ask you,
yeah,
was it your impression that we were going to play this together here?
I'm gonna let you finish, but back to the thing. So there's all kinds of crazy problems, but one of the more important ones is that it just crashes all the time.
Oh, okay.
And so I tried to play the last Batman game, the sort of prequely one. I tried to play that on PC because, as is often the case, there's always this NVIDIA trailer that shows all the enhanced effects.
Sure, yeah, I saw that. I saw the Batmobile spinning around and dust was fucking flying out.
Indeed, and I got cranked.
Yeah.
Back then, I was like, wow. And so then I wanted to check it out. I was like, you know what? This seems like a TV experience to me, but, you know, I'm getting back into PC a lot. That's where I'm spending most of my time. I'll get it on there and play it on there.
Yeah.
Plugged in the controller. I mean, it all maps perfectly, right? And like I was there. Like I was present. I was getting into it. And then, you know, like an hour and a half into the game, just hard locked the entire machine, which these days is rare. I mean, it's just rare. It's weird. And you know, you can't get back into it. There were no returns back then. You know what I mean?
Right.
And so that's what's up now. I mean, imagine having these experiences like we've had in this, and then just having it just basically fall through the floor. So you're spending, and they had access to more expensive digital versions also. I mean, imagine getting fucked to that
for
tune.
$90 or whatever.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't remember the exact price because, you know, it seemed pretty clear that this was a PS4 game.
Yeah.
You know, and then where it gets complicated again, where it's like, let's say you want to get it on PC, or you've decided that the PC is where you want to play it. All the reviews are not based on that version. So this game is
not the same game.
It's not this, like, in a fundamental way.
Yeah.
It's not the same game. It isn't the same product that you would read a review of.
Right.
I don't know. I think it's actually sort of a complicated. There's a weird aspect to that conversation. So if I do as I would like to, and I write about this game and some of just the bonkers shit that happens in it, is it contingent upon me to mention? Like if you're talking on the phone, they're legally required to have a beep that goes off every 30 seconds.
You have to say, by the way, I'm playing this on the PlayStation.
Exactly. Like, I mean, in my mind, I'm thinking about the content and what they made and how they've evolved this series.
Sure.
But, I mean, every 30 seconds, do I need to make sure and say, oh, but I'm very angry about the other thing. I'm very angry about the PC version.
Oh, interesting.
You see what I mean? Like, obviously, that's bullshit, and I have 100%.
Oh, yeah. See, you care way more about that than I do. Like, to me, it's crazy that you would play any games on the PC that you didn't have to.
Oh, yeah. That's
what do you mean you're playing on the PC? Like, it came out for a console. That's insane.
That's a dark realm.
Yeah. Like, when I hear that a game I'm playing on the console is also available, like Watch Dogs or something, I sort of chuckle, like, ha, that's novel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What will they think of next?
No, so when I say, like, oh my god, Batman is incredible, this game is a fucking masterpiece, I mean, I don't even consider for a second, like, oh, but there's a PC version that's not right.
Yeah, but it's like there are parallel universes rubbing together. Is that when I say Batman Arkham Knight, it can be interpreted in 3 very different ways.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It's because it succeeds on a lot of levels. Like what I've seen is nuts. I mean, it's often nuts. Like
you saw yesterday was nothing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it got really good.
Well, I mean, that's the thing that doesn't make any sense to me with this game is that generally speaking, a game will have a thing.
Yeah, the thing happened right after you left yesterday.
Yeah. It'll have it'll have a thing that it does, like mechanically, and that's what we like.
Oh, I see what you're saying, yeah.
Right? But the combat in this game would be any other game's whole game.
Yeah.
This weird-ass
tank battle.
Car tank
yeah.
would be the whole game in another game. These puzzles are executed to a degree that they would be a whole game.
Yeah.
Like that's the stuff I don't 100% understand. It used to be, in a GTA game where, none of the individual parts of the game were very good.
Yeah, the driving was okay, and the city was huge, and the shooting was not great.
Exactly, but altogether,
yeah,
the scope and the scale, and really for me, the world, like the satire basically of American culture, like that was really the thing that sort of bound it all together. Whereas this is all completely credible. Every part of that.
That's the thing I noticed last night. I was. So do you remember Shadows of the Empire?
But way back in the day?
Yeah.
I'll tell you what I remember. I remember that I was coming over to your house and you weren't supposed to play it, and then you tried to behave as though you had not seen those sections before.
Yeah.
But you had played it in direct abrogation of the friend accords.
So I don't know if we were supposed to play this together, but I played for about 5 hours last night.
No, that doesn't hurt my feelings at all. The fact of the matter is that I'm going to see cool stuff if I'm looking over and you are playing it. And then if I'm getting it's just going to alter my sample rate. I'll see cool new stuff. But this is not, this is not an abrogation of the friend accords. It's only when you say specifically that I'm going to have you can't play it right now while we're recording the podcast, though. What the fuck? What in the fuck? Where did you get that shit?
I told you.
Where did you get this Adam West fucking classic Batman shit? And why does your Batmobile bang off the hook? Why do you got the underglow?
Well, I played for a little bit last night.
Hold on. You played for a little bit last night, but is this some DLC shit?
I honestly don't know how I got these. They might have come with the pre-order or whatever.
Hold on, stop. Turn the camera to the right. Does it have the classic Batmobile
It is. It's the classic Batmobile.
The red logo's on the side.
Yeah, and he's the classic Batman.
What in the fuck is going on right now? No, dude, no. Don't. You have to turn this off. You have to... he's got the different cape. You have to turn it off right away, Michael. You have to turn it off. It can't be on.
Look at his cape, man.
Morak, you...
Okay. So, I saw some shit last night. I don't want to spoil things.
So you... oh, that's right. So you were playing it at home.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was trying to roll you into some PoE, but I was like, nah, he's doing stuff.
I was Batmaning.
Yeah. And so
I saw some shit last night without spoiling anything that was bonkers.
Story-wise,
Story-wise and
art-wise,
mechanically. So story-wise, the real hook of the story happens.
It materialized? Okay, here.
Yeah.
Don't tell me now on the cast.
I'm not gonna.
Okay, good.
But then gameplay-wise, I started unlocking the Joker, or I mean the Riddler.
Oh, okay, so you actually, you switched over to the side quests.
Yeah. And these Riddler puzzles are, they're Portal with, they're like Portal with a car. Like, you have to stand on buttons to open areas, and then you have to remotely drive your car onto them, and then, I mean, it's fucking nuts. Like, it's a car puzzle game.
Weird. And so it's like, but, because I remember the Riddler stuff in the very first one, they were like riddles.
Yeah.
And I really liked that. And then it was a little bit less, it seemed like it was a little bit less refined the second time around. And so now you're talking about, like, functionally speaking, like physical platforming type things?
Yeah, platforming puzzles that you have to complete with your car.
Now, do you ever have to be some? Well, I mean,
yes, you have to go out and like stand on a switch and then switch to your car in remote control and drive it a little bit. Like, fucking bonkers.
I find this very distracting.
Yeah.
I'm not mad at all, but I'm so glad they decided to just do next gen.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Right? There's no corners cut.
Yeah.
Except for on the PC version, which I understand. Which
Has all the corners cut off?
Well, yeah, with a custom corner cutting machine.
Yeah.
But my understanding is that, I mean, now they're saying they didn't even make it.
Oh yeah, I read that.
That's very interesting.
Yeah.
What's interesting is not that they didn't do it, right? What's interesting is that they said so.
Well, if they farmed out the PC port, that's not uncommon, though.
No, it isn't uncommon at all. What's uncommon is for them to come out and disavow it.
Oh, I see, yeah.
Right? Yeah, usually, hey, we worked with them on this version, right?
Yeah.
Well, obviously, I'm invigorated by that.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if we had any ideas.
We had a couple. I know we had the Gmail.
Oh no, I have undo send.
Undo send.
And I also have your Harry Dresden thing.
But also Batman is very, very exciting. And if there's a comic in that, that could be cool.
Yeah, it is.
These AR missions are pretty great.
What? And are they consistently giving you those upgrades?
Yo, yeah, they are.
Yeah, see,
assuming that you can beat them,
do them. Yeah. For me, anything in that context, any of those training or like alternate things, I tend not to engage with that type of content at all.
Yeah, me too.
But they looped it so hard. Like they could have encouraged it in some other way, but if they're giving you the direct upgrade point through the simulation,
yeah,
then that's not alternate content. Like that's not a mini game at that point.
No, and they happen inside the regular flow of the world.
Exactly. Like while you're traveling through, here is this new way to play. And the fact of the matter is, if we hadn't done the AR missions when they popped up earlier, a lot, because they jam a fuck ton of functionality in there. And he controls Batman is like a flight simulator.
Yeah.
Like he has so many buttons and knobs.
But they're very good about always telling you what you might want to be doing.
Yes. The clues, a lot of times clues are super heavy-handed.
Yeah.
Right? But this, like, I need those clues all the time.
Yeah, L1 R2 square triangle. What now, huh?
Yeah, here. Or why not press X 3 times and then hold it?
Yeah, all right, I'm gonna do
why
that.
not hold it at the end?
Yeah.
That's a great time to hold it. That's the best time. That's when people are holding it now.
Yeah.
In 2015.
The thing I noticed last night was that just because everything is in that world, just driving around, like I set myself a waypoint to go do a specific thing, like I'm going to go save this firefighter. And then it's like, oh, wait, no, here's a mine I have to destroy, and that means I'm going to start this game of tank battling. But then I happen to see a Riddler door, and so now, well, maybe I should go do that.
Oh, so, yeah, because they always had, for an open world game, there was always a very bright path.
Yeah.
And so, but it sounds like this is pretty content
It is dense. It is super dense. You can't turn a corner without there being something to do.
Right. And
they all represent really different ways of playing. Like, do I want to do some combat? Do I want to do that fucking stealth thing where I just dismantle a building, slowly and methodically?
Right.
Do I want to just beat the shit out of waves and waves of guys?
Yeah, we need loads of points. The fear takedown is not like an optional cool thing.
Fear takedown is a must.
Yeah, there's not obviously it look banging, but I'm saying that we're gonna hit content where not being able to do that to 5 targets is going to be a non-starter. So here, let me put in Batmania. Oh, the idea that when he's putting out his explosive foam.
Oh, he could draw whatever shape he wants.
Well,
he only needs an ounce of it.
Yeah, he only needs a tablespoon of the material. It's very explosive. It would really destroy any fractured surface. It's no problem. Just a tiny bit really is all you need.
It's super potent.
But he has to do a whole fucking bat every time.
Every time.
It's not necessary. It's something that he does for him. It's something that he enjoys.
Yeah.
But yeah, the world is our oyster, functionally speaking.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There's all kinds of shit to feast on.
This idea that he always does make sure that he tells them, like, you stay here. I'll get someone to come and get you. I'll find someone to get you out of here.
Yeah. I like that. I like that somebody has to write all those little lines.
Yeah.
But it's really important to them that
Batman doesn't just leave them there.
He doesn't just beat a bunch of people up, untie you, and then use a grapple hook.
Yeah.
To fly away.
I don't know if he calls an Uber or what, but
exactly.
Jim, there's somebody on the 3rd floor roof of that burning building. Could you go get him? No,
I can't.
I can't.
I'm the police commissioner.
I'm not Batman. I don't even know how the fuck you got up there.
I don't have any of like the hooks that you have. I know that you have a hook. I'm
hookless here.
I'm a police officer. I don't have this capacity.
Yeah.
It's just like, I'll get you a lift. Lift, you can't spring for Uber? Can't?
How about Uber X?
He's got to negotiate.
You're safe now. I'll find someone to come get you. Maybe like Lyft. Really? You can't do like an Uber or something? Maybe an Uber X. Never mind. I'll fucking walk.
It's like Uber. It's like I'll call you an Uber. No, I'm actually really troubled by a lot of their corporate policies, and I don't know.
Oh, that's funny.
I'd rather not do that.
Well, I'll call you an Uber.
I had a super weird. No, man, they have to do that fist thing. I don't want any part of that.
I hate that. They gotta fist bump you. Fuck that.
I'm actually super Batman. I'm troubled by a lot of just like the corporate maneuvering and.
Honestly, I feel safer with the Joker's thugs. They get into the back of an Uber car.
I feel way, way safer on the streets of Gotham than I do in an Uber. So I don't know if that's a thing. Okay, I mean, Lyft. How do we feel about Lyft? I don't know. They make you do the fist thing.
I hate that fist thing.
I don't know. I feel like that is funny. Like he's trying to. He just rescued them.
Yeah.
He's got to get him out of there, but none of these options are good.
You're safe now. I'll make sure someone comes and gets you. Is Lyft okay?
I'll call you an Uber.
We'll call you an Uber.
Actually, can you not?
Can you not? I'm a little troubled by some of their corporate messaging. By some of their corporate
Yeah, there is a word.
Yeah.
Yeah, that part's easy. Here, I don't know, Batman. It's like when you're talking to Jesus. Like, I don't know, Lord.
I don't know, Lord.
Batman is a weird thing to call a person.
I don't know, Batman.
I like it when Oracle calls him Bruce, but it's like if you call him Batman, it's like,
yeah.
I guess like a nickname.
Thanks, Batman.
Thank you, Batman. And it's just like doesn't. It's a little bit too weird. What? You're just gonna leave me here? No. I'll get somebody to get you home. And is Uber all right? I don't know, Batman. Is Uber cool? Okay. How about Lyft? I don't know. how about Lyft? Is Lyft all right? Is Lyft okay?
Is that a joke?
Lyft. Lyft okay? Nah, they make you do that fist. They make you do that fist bump thing. Nah, man.
What'd be funny is if Batman was an Uber X driver.
Well, yeah, so the rest of the time.
Yeah, I mean, the car is still, could be making money.
Yeah. I mean, he needs to earn.
Right.
That's the reality.
It basically is the way he's driving people around all the fucking game.
Well, yeah, and here's what's up. He has a special place in the back of this car just to stuff passengers.
Yeah.
Because they sure as shit aren't sitting in front.
I kept saving these dudes in that chemical plant, and every one of them that was alive, I had to fucking drive back out.
But it's a clown car.
Driving Poison Ivy around.
Yeah, you're showing him the sights.
Yeah.
Here's the chemical plant.
Driving Gordon around.
Was he in the back?
Yeah.
Jeez.
It is like an Uber.
Yeah, honestly, it's probably the safest place to be in that town.
Probably, yeah.
Do you think he's got the water back there?
Candy?
Yeah, he's got some mints.
Yeah.
I'll get someone to bring you home. How? When? I don't know, man. I'm troubled by a lot of their. Yeah, I'll find exactly the right language for that.
Yeah.
No, yeah, man. What? No, man. No. He make you do that fist bump thing. And he's got his little hand out like, ugh.
I'll just walk.
Yeah, I just walk. No, I don't even think you have to finish it.
Okay.
I think that the resolution, quote unquote, is that nothing is going to happen.
Yeah, nothing will satisfy him.
Frankly. All right. Let's see. Get someone to bring you home. Yeah, he's got his phone out. He's ready to.
Yeah, he's looking at apps. Is Uber cool?
I don't know,
Some of
Batman.
the stuff I've heard about them really bothers me. Like, just as a company, I'm not sure I want to support them. Okay.
Okay. How about
Lyft? I guess.
how about a lift? I guess is Lyft okay? No, man, they make you do that. Some of the things I've heard about them make me uncomfortable. I'm not really sure I want to support a company like that.
Okay. How about
right.
Lyft?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, sure. Lyft then?
How about a Lyft, I guess? Is Lyft okay? No, man, no. They make you do that fist bump thing. Yeah, the face and hand, I think I'll sell it there.
Is that where we punch it?
I think so. Yeah, I don't think he can be pleased. I think that he was just rescued from these thugs.
Yeah.
And he still needs the denouement of that experience.
Okay, yeah, I can see the picture now. I think it is.
Yeah, it's just it's a really awful situation, but then
yeah, because he's all beat to shit.
It's horrible.
Yeah, they always have like the cuts and everything on him.
Oh yeah, they have some pretty nasty.
That fist bump thing. All right,
got it.
Got it.
When I cast the pot, it's like I cast the rod, keeping it hard like a motherfucker gas robot.
I really caught today's fresh catch. I mean a podcast, something about nets.
Yes, it gets better when it's winter unfettered by my fish gear. Catch and release, get in that crease when my fish near.
Talk about a plant best laid off that stray, and yes, I crave that tuna with his peck fin splayed. But while I'm glistening from the whole sea, you better listen into TLC.
I got that wild caught salmon. It's tender and it's moist.
Downloadable content, a podcast of choice.